Hey, what's up, B-Hope? I'm with my buddy, Kevin Jack. We're so excited to be here because today we are launching, what are we launching?
A leadership podcast.
A leadership podcast. This is exciting times.
I'm so pumped.
It's really exciting. We are sending out an email, so if you're subscribed to the email, you'll get that, and it'll explain more about it there. I know you put something on Facebook today. We did something last night to just kind of have fun with it, but today is the official launching of Leading Hope with Kevin Jack. It's a new leadership podcast. I'm excited. I think it's going to be tremendous. Tell us why you wanted to do this.
Well, Vij is
Actually,
the co-host for the podcast. So it was originally, honestly, VJ's idea. And what it came out of was within our staff over the last couple of years, one of the things that we have done is we've just taken them through development tracks and different development focuses at different times based upon what we needed in that moment. And so there was a concern is not necessarily the right word, but a feeling is we expand to multiple campuses of going, how are we gonna duplicate that voice and duplicate that development that's happening in areas outside of right here in Beaver Creek? And for Fairborn, we went, hey, we could pull those people in. A lot of those have other jobs, and so they're not here throughout the week. And so it came to this idea of just going, man, we want to consistently raise the level of leaders that we have within our teams, within our church, and honestly within our community as a whole.
Yeah.
So that's where the idea of doing the leadership podcast came about, to make sure that we are increasing the capacity and the health of our leaders over and over again.
Yeah, and it really is something that maybe you don't see because of maybe you're just here on Sundays or Wednesdays, but what Kevin has done for this staff when he first came aboard was really invest in every staff member. And those talks that we have every Monday then, or Tuesday then, that is now Monday, is a leadership culture. It's that we all need to lead. I think of just in our families. We have to lead our families, mothers and fathers, and it's so valuable. And a lot of those Christ-centered applicational leadership pieces that you've put together for the staff here is something could be used by anybody.
Yeah.
Whether you're leading a business, a daycare, a sports team, you name it, whatever you are leading, these values and techniques and practices are something that's applicable for every part of life. And we didn't want to just hold those here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't want to just have those and hold them. You talked about, letting go of all that stuff. And this is a great way that we can continue to do exactly that. I love it. I think it's going to be impactful. I love it for myself.
Yeah.
Like, it's things that maybe I've heard from you before, but now I'm re-hearing it for the second, third time, and I can apply that in my everyday. And I think that's going to be value and tremendous for anyone who listens. So, comes out today. I mean, it's literally out today. Tell them how they can get it, where they go.
Oh, let me tell them what it's about, and then you can tell them.
You're right. That's fine.
Because you're better at that than I. So the title of the podcast is Leading Hope, and the idea is that everyone has influence. Your influence will have an impact. We have all met people that when they walk in the room, they bring the mood down. Yeah. When they walk in the room, they bring the productivity down. And we don't want that to be you.
Yes.
And we don't think you want that to be you either. So we say your leadership is going to have an impact. You're either going to lead people towards despair, or you're going to lead them towards hope. And we want you to be able to lead them towards hope. So what the podcast is it is principles that are true in every area that come from a Christ-centered, faith-based approach. We apply them a lot within the context of what we're doing here within this church, but then we also make application towards other organizations. So it's 20 minutes long. It's the time of your commute. The idea is that everyone has 20 minutes to get better as a leader. I'll spend about the first 10 minutes unpacking a principle, unpacking an idea, and then we do a Q&A back and forth for about the next 10 minutes or so. So that's the idea of the podcast. We hope it is applicable to people who work in a church, to those who don't work in a church, to those who are interested in how a church functions and what makes it healthy, and to those who don't care at all but still want to lead healthy. So that's what it is.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll tell them. I can tell them.
Good.
Do it. I can do it. I was just trying to see what happened there. But it's going to be really fun. Go to leadinghope.online. You can see some of it in the background right here.
Right there.
It's right there. It's very simple. You can go there and subscribe to any podcast of there's Apple, Spotify, Google, YouTube, and there are a gazillion other Stitcher. I can't name them all here, but if you go on the site, they're all there, whatever it is. Or if you have one that's not labeled, there's an RSS feed. You copy that link into yours, and if you're a podcasting person,
stuff I don't know
if you're
about.
right. But if you're a podcast person, you know what I'm talking about. And it's funny, when you post that today, I found out all these people that listen to podcasts or have just recently listened to podcasts. Like, it's kind of funny watching them post about that. So if you're new to podcasting, what a great way to start with a leadership podcast. Obviously, it's going to be awesome, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. 20 minutes, once a week, releases every Wednesday.
Yeah, so what we want you guys to do, if you can, is obviously subscribe. We want you to review it. We want you to rate it. And then we want you to share it. And because we just want to make sure that this is available to anyone, that no one got left out or someone didn't find out about it. So we'll be posting every Wednesday. The new one that comes out every Wednesday, like Kevin said, it's only 20 minutes. It's a great format. It's easy to follow along with, and it's over before you know it. So it's fantastic. Make sure you guys do that. I think it's going to be valuable for everyone. I think it's going to be something that you get a little bit of BHOPE behind the scenes in your car or at your house, whatever you're doing. Grab a cup of coffee, listen to a 20-minute podcast.
And one of the cool things is we've got them, each month has a different theme, and the themes really run concurrently with what we're doing on a Sunday morning. So it's not my role on a Sunday morning to talk about leadership. It is too important that we focus on faith and putting Jesus as the center of our life. But I was producing, as I was researching and developing all this other content that was leadership based that I wasn't using on a Sunday morning. So the one that releases today starts a month-long focus on resilience. And so if you subscribe, you'll hear a month, 4 different weeks on resilience. Starting in December, you'll see an entire month on expectation, which runs in line with a series that we're starting this Sunday titled Better.
Yeah, so episode 1, Why is Resilience Important, is available right now. Go download it, go listen, subscribe. We can't wait to share this with you. And if you have comments about things, maybe leadership topics that you want, tag us on it. Let us know what's something that's coming to you that you haven't heard about, that you want to hear about, and maybe we can add it in. It'd be cool to hear from you guys in the future.
It is a lot of fun doing it with you.
Yeah, it's been
Just
great.
sitting down,
No, it's
talking,
been fantastic. It's
making jokes,
it
mocking
is,
each other.
Yeah, mocking each other is one of our top things to do together. So that's fantastic. You get some of that too. So hey, you guys, we can't wait to see you. Thanks, man. It's a nice,
Keep going.
It's a
Close
nice,
us out.
it's a nice
Close us
moment.
out.
Nice
Close
moment.
us out.
We can't wait to share this with you. Have a great day.
I'm still holding on.
I know. I'm gonna edit this out.